We've seen yet again that Tommy has been subject to cruel and unusual punishment in prison. 21 hours in lockup, having his privileges taken away, his friends being blocked from seeing him. You remember just before the last demo, I had a meeting booked in, I think for the Thursday, got cancelled. Purely and simply because I have a social media profile. And that's happened to a lot of people. And obviously, because Tommy's in a situation where he's seeing very few people, the more diverse people that he can see in terms of different people from different backgrounds, the better it is for him. And he's been deprived of that. That's the first thing. At some point, I don't know if he's got it back, they deprived him of GB News. They started messing about with his food. They even started messing about with his contact with his family. Absolutely scandalous, absolutely disgusting. And then when we look at this report, the psychiatric report that came out yesterday, that said he had complex PTSD and ADHD. They are not minor things. They're very, very serious. So he's up against it. And what he needs at this time is the absolute support of everybody on the outside. Everybody should be focused on Tommy's well-being and on keeping Tommy safe. And how can we do that? We can do, if we want to do little protests in our local areas, I think that's a great idea. I do one every Friday where we get a free Tommy banner out. We're standing outside a migrant hotel. We get a free Tommy banner out as well as all the other stuff we're doing. It's not difficult to do that. And it's not costly. And you don't have to have hundreds of thousands of people there. People can do free Tommy demos all the way up and down the country. As long as they're peaceful, as long as they're within the law, because the last thing we want is violence and chaos. And that's the last thing Tommy wants. But you can do that. You can have little protests outside your MP's office, maybe, outside police stations, as long as you're being within the law, as long as you're being legitimate, outside broadcast organisations. So that can be done. You can write, these are all, what I'm giving you some ideas of legal things that we can do that you might say they won't make a difference. I hear a lot of people saying writing to your MP won't make a difference. We met today, me and a colleague across here in Northern Ireland, met a leader of one of the main political parties in Northern Ireland, and we discussed, among other things, Tommy Robinson with that gentleman. He was very receptive. I'm not saying who it was or where it was, but he was very receptive and he listened and he agreed with a lot of what we were saying, and he knew about Tommy's case. Now, obviously, being a Northern Ireland politician, he's probably not gonna do a whole lot about it, but he knows about it and it's been discussed at the highest level, which is important. And remember how much influence your MPs have. So build up relationships with your MPs. Write to them. Ask them about their opinions on Tommy. Ask them about their opinions on the issues that Tommy raises and see what they say and see what they think. You can also support Tommy. I mean, you know, Tommy needs support all the time. So financially supporting Urban Scoop, financially supporting Tommy, it's a great thing to do because he does need our help. That man cannot get a normal job and earn a normal wage in the United Kingdom. If you want him to stay here and do his activism, he needs our support, and his family need our support and help as well. We can also, when big demonstrations happen, we can take part in the big demonstrations. Now, hopefully, and I mean, he will be out when we do the next demonstration, but make your plans. Keep September free, keep the end of August free. We don't know exactly when we're going to do it, but we're going to do a massive, massive freedom event in London, August, September time. Dates to be confirmed, routes to be confirmed, locations to be confirmed. But just keep that time free because it is going to be massive and it's going to be amazing because our events are amazing. We're going to make sure it's amazing. And the other thing you can do is gossip on social media. Tell people about Tommy's conditions. Tell people about what Tommy's going through. Your friends that don't know Tommy, share information, share videos, share the Jordan Peterson interview, share the Oxford Union address, share all the interviews that Tommy's done where he's knocked it out of the ballpark. Share some of the footage from the rallies with your friends and family. And in work, if you can, talk about him. Talk about what Tommy's up to. Talk about what he's doing. But he needs our support. He needs our help. He's in the last half. He's over halfway through this sentence. He's still standing. He's still fighting. You know, it's like in the Rocky movies. You know, he gets knocked down. That Chumbawamba song. He gets knocked down and he gets back up again. That's Tommy. He's a fighter. He's a scrapper, and we can all learn from that. And just pray for him. If you're a believer, I know a lot of people watch my channel are Christians. If you're a Christian, whether you're in the UK or the US, please pray for Tommy Robbins. In fact, pray for all of us, because we are all under satanic attack, and we need as much protection and help as we can get. So support Tommy, help Tommy. Let's have unity behind Tommy, and let's get him out. And I believe he will get out. I believe he'll survive this prison sentence, and he'll be out, and he'll be back with his family, and it will be well. But man, he needs our help. He needs our help. See you soon.